Okay, I want to introduce you, maybe for the first time as you watch this morning, to Todd here, and you are going to want to go and write down Todd Cooper Structural Solutions, because if you are a homeowner, if you are a business owner, you very well may need his number. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
We were chatting a little bit off camera, and Todd was saying that so often people, even though you've been in business now for 40 years here in Chattanooga, you're kind of one of those, if you know businesses, people don't realize what you can do to not only help them, but save them money.
Yes, there's signs in businesses, buildings, and homes that uneven floors or rotted around windows and doors and cracked sheetrock and things like that usually is a sign of a structural issue. And I started the company in July of 1985, and we built new homes for many years. And then just the repairing of homes has kind of taken over, that we changed the name of the company to Structural Solutions Incorporated.
Well, because I was asking you, are you by education and training a structural engineer? You are not, but you can put people in touch with a structural engineer.
We work with a lot of structural engineers. We do the construction, the actual repairs.
Right.
On buildings and commercial and residential.
So, let's talk a little bit. You mentioned water a little bit. Can we talk about that nemesis some? Because boy, did the month of May bring some rain our way.
Yeah, if you get into relative humidity over 60%, like in a crawl space or in a building, that can cause mold growth and rotting in wood. That would be the moisture content of wood would be 16, 18, 20%, which that starts to rot wood. And water is not good in a building or a home because it does lead to those problems. Then too many times you find it when your floor settles, it's already needs to be replaced.
Right.
When you see that.
So I loved the conversation we were having off camera, though, about how you really realize that when you're going into a home, usually the homeowner doesn't have the knowledge base you have coming into it. They're trusting you.
Yes.
And so you kind of encourage them to hear what you have to say, and then get estimates from other people too, because then that just makes their understanding better.
Yeah, you always want to get 2 or 3 estimates. Even if I come and give you an estimate, I challenge people, hey, go get 2 more estimates. So you want to work with somebody that you feel comfortable with. It's not always the cheapest price is the best, but we're a local company, and Friday will be 40 years since I started this.
That you yourself have been doing it.
Yes, and we have no partners or anything. I've been in this for 40 years, and we've been through the ups and downs of construction and all of that, but it's and we're trying to help people. I feel like we're helping people now, that when we come in, we're solving problems that people, and all of these are very expensive.
Well, especially now, because the housing market has shifted so much that if you have a home that you love and there begins to be some concerning signs, it's not so easy to say, let's just sell and buy something else. People want to protect the home that they're in.
And 2 and 3 years ago, when people were buying all these homes and they were getting no inspections, and just buying because we had to have it, and paying $10,000, $20,000 over asking.
Right.
We were seeing that they weren't getting the inspections. Now, when they're going back to sell the houses now, everybody's getting inspections and they're wanting things done now. We get calls, 3, 4, 5 calls a week to go look at for realtors, because we offer free inspections. We come out to your house, we'll look at the problem, tell you if you have a problem, and it doesn't cost you anything.
Okay, so I'll use me as an example, okay? I'll be the guinea pig today.
Okay.
So suppose I said, okay, Todd, I need to call you, and will you come out, and would you just kind of walk around my house and tell me what you even see? Because you might see things I don't.
Yes, and under their house or in that, we can go look at all the different things. I've been doing this so long, you can walk around and see sagging in the siding or roof systems or inside floor joists or dips in the floor and things like that. And we know kind of what that means, and then we can get under the house and look at it and see and give you an idea of what needs to be done.
Okay, and that's where the key statement is, what needs to be done.
Yes.
Because if you're the homeowner and you're hearing these things, I think for most people, panic kind of kicks in. You can say what's urgent and what you can let slide.
Yeah, we can put it in stages. A lot of companies will come out and they'll say, you need all this very expensive stuff done, and a lot of times we'll look at it and see that you don't really need all that done. It's just, I don't have salespeople that are run around that get paid by everything they sell you. I actually come and look at your home or your business, and that's important that I keep that the way it is, because we really only want to do what you need to be done on your home, not extra things.
Well, you only do the job of one man, so I imagine if people call you, you kind of have to say, okay, I'll put you on the list,
Yes.
but you can't be all places at all times.
I can, but I have employees that run the jobs and that work on the jobs, and all of our guys are employees, W-2 employees. We don't sub out all this work. So I have my own vans and trucks and trailers and all those things and tools, and so they actually are employees of the company.
If you have a crawl space, last question, do you think it's critical to have it encapsulated?
It depends on if it's well ventilated and you don't have moisture. You don't. I look at probably half of the crawl spaces I look at don't need an enclosure. And there are companies out here that will tell you that everyone needs
Right.
an enclosure, but you don't. As long as the humidity in your crawl space is below 60%, we like to keep them around 50%, you don't really need enclosure.
Okay. I know people are saying, what's that phone number? What's that phone number?
It's,
So can I share it with them?
Yes, you can.
It's Structural Solutions. You can tell it. It's your phone number.
It's 423-718-4844.
And you have to say happy anniversary when you call him. Because
Yes.
40 years
It's a long run.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You trust Local 3